Bershka is a fashion company with stores all over the world. In order to discover customers' relation with Bershka, we made a small interview to determine their perception.
During this interview, we made use of two different techniques. The first one was the verbal technique, and the second one was a visual technique. Some examples that we used for this inside fishing were the humanize the brand, which can permit us to identify if people only see it as a girl or as a boy or as another sex. We consider this information could let us see if there was a problem with the men's section so they can work more in this division, or probably to be more inclusive. Another example that we used was forced connections. We asked them to relate the brand with a celebrity in order to see how trendy can the brand be associated indirectly. Another example that we used was word vomit in order to see what does the customer think about the brand, not only on the good part but also on the bad part. And another example that we used was draw its world. We asked them to draw a piece of clothes that they can relate to the brand in order to see what are the types of clothes that people is actually buying, or what can the brand do in order to diffuse the other lines.
After developing the interviews with the verbal and visual techniques, we realized that first of all, customers perceive Bershka as a young, funny, and extrovert brand, mainly adapted to teenager girls. Also, with the results of the questions, we identified with which external factors does the clients identify the brand with, which mainly involve teenager artists and celebrities such as Ariana Grande and Charli D'Amelio, as well as music styles related to pop and country genres. Also, with the word vomit technique approach, we analyzed that the brand is perceived mainly by its basic, casual, and colorful products, which are fundamental clothes in every girl closet. Finally, with the drawing technique, we identified that customers mainly relate the brand with basic upper body products, something that could be approached and improved in order to provide a wider image of products that the brand has to offer.
Businesses consider their customers' primary information as the most important because it gives a general background and at the same time a deep view of what the actual market and the potential customers have as perspective the company's situation. Using quantitative and qualitative information, companies, or in this case Bershka, can control and improve all the observation points within their marketing strategies. Generating creative interviews and new insights can help the company to gain market and at the same time create their own identity that will give them power among the competitors. Technological resources help companies to get data from customers all over the world fast and easy. This is why their responses have diversification and have the ability to adapt the brand's name to different cultures.
By analyzing different news and articles, we found that Bershka is considered to be the biggest failure of the Inditex company. This could be because of many factors, but some of them that we saw actually in our insights were that some of the clients consider the brand basic, which means that they are not considered the brand original and therefore they should work in that. Another point that we saw is that they are only considered the brand as a girl, even though they have a men line, and therefore they should work in it.
Some recommendations that we suggest Bershka to take into consideration after gathering these insights would be to create a signature market segment. This will help to stand out from the rest of the companies that are considered as basic and make a new segment. Also, create clothes for the bottom part of the body, since these ones are having great new trends, are having a great improvement. Also, to create promotion of these new products and sell clothes that are meant for every type of girl, with adaptations to its type of personality and the psychographic potential customers that the company could have. And to also focus on creating a bigger segment for the men's section, since this will allow the company to have a great increase of its capital and knowledge of the company.
Well, in conclusion, insights are really powerful in order to detect potential business models to follow so an enterprise can adapt to their industry. With all the mechanisms we follow at the beginning, such as humanizing the brand or word vomiting, among other techniques, the interview people were able to generate a judgment about the brand and an overall perception that was really valuable for us. So with every single aspect they mentioned, we figured out what psycho demographic segment Bershka works with. Having into account that they do offer a variety of different clothings, we do not consider it as a bad idea to extend the range of the segment they use. That's why it's really important to listen what our users unconsciously feel about the brand and generate ideas based on their perception.